But welcome to everyone, and thanks for joining us today for our Croatia info session. As many of you actually know and have traveled with us before, we've been doing a travel program since 2012. So we've gone on a lot of great trips. Some of our travelers have been coming with us repeatedly, like every year or, every so many years. We've done a lot of different destinations, but a lot of our past travelers had said that Croatia was on their bucket list. So it seemed like a great fit for this year for us. So I'm going to turn it over to Ben, who is our travel agent, who will go over the details of the trip for us.
Thank you, Christy. Well, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ben Weintraub, and I'm with Aventura World. I'm located here in New York. Thank you all for joining us this afternoon. I'm not sure how much snow you received down there, but we got a ton of snow here in New York, and hope everyone was able to stay safe. And really glad you're able to join us here to speak about one of really our most popular destinations for 2026, Croatia and the Dalmatian coast. And if you haven't traveled with the Howard Chamber of Commerce before or Aventura World, we really take care of everything for you, where your airfare is included round trip from Baltimore. And if you do have other friends or family that do want to join from other hometown gateways, we can actually fly them from their hometown gateway to either meet you in Baltimore or over in Croatia. So all of the sightseeing is done by a deluxe motor coach. Once you are arriving in Croatia, you'll be meeting our tour director. That's going to be from our company, that's going to be with you the entire length of the trip. And you'll have all the sightseeing included, your baggage handling included. We're going to be staying in four-star centrally located hotels, and it's really broken up nicely where it's staying in Opatija, Croatia, and then down in Split, which are, two fantastic destinations broken up nicely, where you get to really saturate the area. And if you're doing the extension on the program, you can actually visit five different countries on the program. So it's an absolutely incredible experience. People are phenomenal, very, very friendly. The food is incredible. Some of the delicacies that you'll enjoy, you'll have some Italian delicacies, many seafoods from the coastal areas, but the pastas there, everything is very, very fresh. The ingredients, they believe, are all, very fresh and simple, but it's a phenomenal trip. And I'll be giving you a little visual explanation of the program itself and sharing how to register for this program to take advantage of our early bird special, where it includes an optional tour that normally would not be included. So a little bit about us, a little bit about who Aventura World is. We've actually been in business now since 1972, and our main office is here in New Jersey. But we do have global locations in Paris, Rome, London, Delhi, and Cairo. And we're actually the official travel partner of the Association of Chamber of Commerce Executives, where we only work with chambers of commerce on their travel programs. We're nationwide. And we're a wholesale travel provider. So what that means is we build these programs from the ground up. We don't buy them from anyone or anything like that. And you'll see we call ourselves a leader in value price programs. And for $41.99 leaving in October, which is really some of the prime season to go to this area, Croatia, some of the sites, Plitvice National Park, and getting into Venice, that whole area, some of the best times of the year to go and visit. You'll agree with me as I go through the program here today. But the history in Croatia spans centuries, just absolutely incredible. The guides that we do have that will be taking you on city tours, they're former historians, former educators, so they know the destination inside and out. So if there's anything you've ever wanted to hear about or learn about, or you want to do in your free time, they can definitely help in terms of making that happen for you. the friendliest of people. Everyone on the program will speak English. In the hotels, they will speak English. The guides will speak English. The you'll have your own driver that will be transporting you as well. They will speak English as well. Magnificent sights. You'll have an option to go to Venice if you'd like, which is absolutely, if you've never been before, one of the just top destinations to go and see in the world right now. But going through Plitvice National Park, which is an UNESCO World Heritage Site and Croatia's largest national park. As you can see here, this is made up of 16 different lakes. It's absolutely incredible. There's a whole walking path. You'll have a full tour here. The food is absolutely incredible. You definitely will not go hungry on this program at all. We have 11 meals included. All the breakfasts are included, and our guide gives great recommendations to stop for lunches and things to do for food in your free time as well. The pastries are incredible, the desserts. So we're going to be taking an overnight flight from the US over to Croatia. And for everyone going on the trip beforehand, we're going to have a pre departure meeting approximately 2 or 3 weeks before the trip goes, probably the end of September, early October, for everyone going on the trip, where I'll go over the day to day itinerary. I'll be going over just the hotel information, what to pack, answering any and every question before going on the trip as well. So we'll be taking an overnight flight. You'll get into Croatia. Uh, our We'll fly into Zagreb, the capital, and we'll clear through customs. And our tour director will be holding an Aventura World sign. They will collect your bags and we'll bring them onto the motor coach. And then we'll proceed on to Opatija, where we'll be staying for 5 nights, and then proceeding south to Split, staying for 2 nights, and then proceeding south if you do wish to extend your trip on an optional Dubrovnik extension, staying in Dubrovnik as well. So lots to see on the program. Like I said, staying in Opatija, right on the water for 5 nights. I will share the hotel. Usually stay in the Hotel Astoria in Opatija. It's right on the water, beautiful 4-star property. In all of our properties, they do have safes in the room. They do have hair dryers in the room. You can exchange currency at the hotels as well. They do speak English, and these are properties we constantly use. So very familiar with our tours and our program. So our day 3 will start our touring right after breakfast. The tour will start out with a city tour of Opatija, and then we'll break out to Mycene. We'll do a city walking tour of the coastal region. We can do, it's absolutely gorgeous. You'll see the famous Opatija symbol, the girl holding the bird, and then the promenade here, and the boats are just absolutely incredible. Some of the large yachts and mansions and the grounds you'll be seeing on the tour are incredible. And then we'll go to the hillside village of Mycene. We'll have a tour here. The intricate detail in the cobblestone streets are incredible. We'll have a full walking tour, lots of time for souvenirs. On day 4, we'll start our tour. This is where we're including the Pula and Rovine tour as an early bird special. As if you do sign up before March 31st of this year, you will have this included. You'll see the famous Colosseum in Pula, which is a smaller version of the Roman Colosseum, but we'll have a whole tour inside and out, which is absolutely incredible. See an aerial view here and inside the Colosseum. Have a full tour, and then finishing up just a full city walking tour of Pula. Really some great arches and columns you can see here. It's a mixture of some really old and then modern architecture. And then proceeding on to Rovine, and we'll have a tour of the city here. You'll see here the marina and many of the cobblestone streets. You can see just a lot of artistry here as well. And we'll finish up the day on day 4 at the hotel. On day 5, this is a full day tour. It's a long day where we'll be leaving early in the morning. We'll be proceeding to Venice. You'll have a whole day in Venice. Lots of things to see in Venice if you have not been before. So it's absolutely incredible. A chance to get into Italy. Lots of great shopping, gondola rides. They have gondolas in Venice really for everything. They have uh, ambulance gondolas, police gondolas. You can take the gondolas that serenade you over the Bridge of Sighs. It's just absolutely incredible. We'll see St. Mark's Square here. We'll have a full tour of Venice as well. Lots of time to buy cameos or religious artifacts or leather goods, clothing. So many things to purchase in Venice. You could get artwork shipped back to you. In Maryland, just you can do a lot of damage, that's for sure. And you can, everything they take credit cards there, just like they do in the U.S. But plenty of time for gondola rides. And like I said, they have gondolas for everything there. Absolutely gorgeous city. And, again, some of the artwork, the leather goods, as you can see, the famous cameos, so many things, souvenirs to purchase. So day 7, this is where we're going to be departing Opatija and on our way down to Split. And we'll be stopping in Plitvice National Park, where we'll be having our full tour here. This is where you really want to have your cameras ready. This is absolutely incredible. The national park, it's an UNESCO World Heritage Site. Made up of 16 different lakes. And as you can see here, the walking path will have a full tour here, and the watercolor changes constantly, so it's really cool. The pictures you'll be able to get here, incredible. But and a lot of these pictures were taken from our travelers on the site itself. So from Plitvice, we'll be making our way down to Split. We'll get checked into the hotel. Your bags are actually brought right to your room for you. So that's pretty nice. The home of Marco Polo in Split. So we'll have dinner that evening. Day 8, we'll do our Split city tour, and then we'll do a tour of Trogir. So we'll start off on the promenade, and we'll do a walking tour of the promenade here in Split. We'll see Diocletian's Palace, the Roman Center here in Split, and our guides have phenomenal history and stories that they share. And then later in the afternoon, we'll proceed on to Trogir, just an absolutely gorgeous city to see here. We'll see the Roman Gate here in the old town. You can see here the detail, the statues on top of the gate here. Just the detail is incredible. So day 9, this is where we would depart from Split to the airport, heading back to the U.S. And if you want, you can extend from Split, proceeding further south, going on to Dubrovnik on an optional tour from there. But we would head to the airport, celebrating, a great trip of great culture, the Austro-Hungarian resort towns that you'll be visiting, some absolutely safest locations you'll be visiting in Europe as well. Some of the friendliest people, the traveling, that the memories that you'll create, absolutely life changing. Like I said, the coastal scenes are incredible, all on the water. The history that you'll be learning about with, like I said, in some of the city tours. So, like I had mentioned, it has air transportation, a round trip from Baltimore, as well as 7 nights of your accommodations in Opatija, as well as Split. We have 10 meals, including 7 buffet breakfasts, 3 dinners, and sightseeing, including tours of Opatija, Mycene, Plitvice, Split, our city tour of Split and Trogir. And then there's the one tour of Venice that is an optional tour. So all of the touring is done by professional tour directors. Your baggage handling is included. So what that means is when you check in to the airport, there is no fee for your bag. It'll be checked all the way to Croatia and back. Same thing on the way back. So the total price per person is $41.99 for a double occupancy. It's an additional $8.99 if you are traveling as a single. All right. If you do wish to proceed on to split to Dubrovnik, you can on day 9 instead of going to the airport. You will board the motor coach and proceed south from Split to Dubrovnik. And on that, it's actually a 4 night. It's a 4 day. Excuse me, 4 night extension that has 4 nights and 4 meals, including 4 buffet breakfasts. And you'll have a tour of Dubrovnik, Mostar, as well as the Dominican Monastery and the pharmacy tour. And again, you will have our tour director with you the entire length of the trip. Our motor coach, as well as baggage handling, are included for an additional $11.99 per person or $18.98 if you are traveling as a single. So, great scenery as you are traveling down from Split to Dubrovnik. And on the way, we will stop in Mostar. We'll have a full city tour here. You'll see here the bridge the famous bridge here. We'll have picture times as well as lots of souvenir shopping to be done here. Great pieces to be and artwork, sculptures to be purchased. So we'll get into Dubrovnik on day 9, get acclimated at the hotel. Day 10, this is where we'll do our city tour of Dubrovnik. And for those of you that watched the show Game of Thrones, you'll see a lot of the sites from the show in this city tour. You can see the famous walled city here of Dubrovnik. We'll start here in the main Corso. We'll have a walking tour here on a Frios fountain as well. And the nice thing is when you're traveling in October, it won't be as crowded as you're traveling as in July or August. The crowds will be light for sure. So lots of, getting in places very quickly, no long lines on anything. We'll see the Dominican monastery as well. The famous pharmacy in Dubrovnik we'll have time for. Absolutely gorgeous. And then on day 11, there's an optional trip to Montenegro. If you would like to do that, you can do that. We'll take an optional tour to Montenegro and Kotor. And then day 12, it's back to from Dubrovnik, back to Split, back to the US on day 13. And we do offer the option to have travel insurance that provides protection for pre trip cancellation due to sickness or death of immediate family, medical on the trip, trip interruption, travel delay, misconnection, emergency medical, lost baggage, or baggage delay. All right. That is one type of insurance. All right. It is based due to sickness or immediate family challenges. There is another type of insurance that lets you cancel for any reason whatsoever. It is a little bit more expensive, but it does let you cancel for any reason whatsoever. All right. So I'll share with you how to sign up there as well. But just need to switch screens here. 1 second. And then I'll answer any questions that anyone does have. All right.
So, what is the temperature like that time of year in Croatia?
Yep, it should be in the daytime. Had a lot of groups go this past October. It was all in the 60s in the daytime. It could drop into the high 50s in the evenings and the early mornings, but in the 60s during the day, it's perfect touring weather. It's just, like just like in Maryland, you're in the, fall foliage time. It's the same type of weather around the Croatia area, as well as all the sites you're going to see.
Got it.
Um, a few things. So if you do wish to sign up, a few things. You can go right online. You can go to booking.aventuralworld.com, and there's a booking code that you would enter QFHROA. It will ask you to create a username and password. It will then email you just to confirm all of your information. Once you go in online, it's going to ask you for all of this information, as well as the chamber is going to have this registration form available. Christy, it's in the mail to you as we speak, but the chamber will have this registration form that will be in paper form, or you can fill it out right online. It will ask you for your name, the way that it's stated on your passport. Now, you do need a passport for the trip. You do not need a passport to register. Don't let that hold you up from registering. We will need your passport before the trip goes, but please, if you do want to register, please just get your registration in. We will take your passport at a later time. But what your name states on your passport, your mailing address, your email address, who you are rooming with, or if you are traveling as a single. We would need to know that. Under special requests, there's a few things here. For your airfare, there's a few things. The only upgrade that we do offer is for business class. So we do not hold space on business class. If you would like a price for business class, please put in the special request area that you would like business class pricing. Our procedures, we will get you that pricing. You would agree to that price, or you would say, no, thank you. We will travel with the group. And, either way, we will book it for you, or you can travel with the main group. Secondly, if you are traveling from a destination other than from Baltimore or Dulles, please let us know. If you have friends or family from Florida, California, wherever they're from, please list their hometown gateway. We will get you the price from that gateway. It's going to be different because all gateways are different throughout the country. We will get you that price. They have that option to take price that we share with you, or if you want to do your own airfare, you can do your own airfare, regardless of if you're coming from Baltimore, Dulles, or anywhere else in the country. If you have a lot of sky miles, things like that, just want to do your own airfare, if you're just comfortable that way, absolutely, you can do that. You would take $800 off of the total price of the trip, and we will supply you with the main group's flight information to meet the group over in Croatia, or you could meet the group at the hotel. But we will supply you that information if you do wish to do your own airfare. All right. So you could do your own airfare. Please list that you want to do your own airfare in the special request section, and we will provide the pertinent pricing for you. Lastly, if you do have any dietary restrictions, if you are vegetarian, if you are gluten free, something like that, please list that here. We can accommodate you on the program with that request if you list it there. You will see the optional tours below that. There is one tour, the Venice tour, it's 189. If you wish to participate in that, by signing up before March 31st, you are getting the free Pula and Rovine tour, which is normally $99. You are getting that free if you are signing up before March 31st. If you are signing up after that date, it is optional. So, and lastly, the Montenegro tour on the optional extension on Dubrovnik. That is only available on the extension of Dubrovnik. If you choose to do that as well, you see there it's $89. Next to that, the Dubrovnik extension is $11.99 if you choose to participate in that. The travel insurance is based on the total price of your trip. So if you're just doing the base trip, your total insurance would be 283 or 424 if you want to cancel for any reason. As I said before, it's two different policies. Policy is based on restrictions, and then there's the cancel for any reason whatsoever. All right. If you are including the optional extension to Dubrovnik, it would go up one level where it would be the 318 or 477. All right. To lock in your registration, we would need an $800 initial deposit. If you do want to do your optional tours to Dubrovnik, we would need that with the insurance, and the final payment is due at the end of June, in June of this year. All right. So at this point, I'll open it up to any questions that anyone does have, please.
Ben, are the hotels centrally located on some of the chamber trips we've been on? They've been really great where you can walk to everything, and there've been a couple where we're sort of on the more on the outskirts and you needed to get a
Can
ride
you
to see
can
things.
you can you see my screen?
Yes. No, I'm not
So
talking about
this,
the quality of the hotels. They've always been fine. It's more the
sure.
location I'm interested in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, these are all centrally located. They're right on the water, so you can walk to many of the spots right in town of Opatija. So yeah, this is the Astoria in Opatija that we stay, and the hotel's corner split. Here we go.
So you can walk to sites, but also walk to restaurants and things like that.
Correct.
Okay. That's
Yes.
to me. Okay. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah. But yes, and I'm just trying to get to a map here. So you can see here, it's right on the water here. But yeah, there are lots of spots all within walking distance of both properties as well. All right. Um,
Okay. And
yes,
we usually travel with an adult child. Is triple occupancy available as well?
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
If you wanted to travel as a triple, it's not a big price difference. You take off like $30 from the total price, but please let us know that you would want to travel as a triple in the special request area, and we can make that happen for you as well. Yes.
Okay.
And again, we will have all the hotel information provided for you in our pre-departure meeting. You'll have a packing list. We'll have a whole currency exchange at the time of, I'll go over that. All of our procedures, emergency contacts. You'll have our tour director's name with their contact information. And, we go over everything before your departure in October. But it's a fantastic time. We've been doing this tour for years and just had many, many chambers of commerce just absolutely rave about this as one of the best trips that they've ever offered out. So, really phenomenal experience. If you haven't been before, very, very safe, very, very friendly people. Food is outstanding.
Have you done any of the previous Howard County Chamber trips? Or is this your first one with Howard County
We've
Chamber?
we've done a few of the Howard County Chamber trips, and in particular, we've done the Iceland trip, and we've done a few in the past. Yes.
On the day of the optional trip to Venice, is it possible would you assist, or is it feasible to do a trip to Slovenia? Like we've been to Venice a couple times before. I was kind of looking at a map and what we might do that day instead, and seemed like a similar distance to Lake Bled or something like that. Is that feasible?
Our tour director can help you make any arrangements whatsoever to get you to any location you would like to visit on your own time. And so on that day, if you don't want to go to Venice, our tour director can point you exactly how to get, train tickets or whatever city you'd like to go to elsewhere.
Okay, I'm not trying to discourage. Venice is great. We've just been there before, so yeah,
That's why we
yeah,
keep it as an option because many
yeah.
people have done it before, but if you're that close, many people just can't, not see it again. And if, any other questions come up, if, you forget something, it comes up tomorrow, next week, please get in touch with the chamber. I can, email, phone call, whatever needs to get answered, we can get in touch with you. And if you're signing up online, if any mistakes, anything like that, there's humans on the other end of things. We can correct anything and we can get anything done for you.
I have a question. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Two questions really. One, does the company take credit card for
Yes,
payment?
we would send you a link and it's done correct. It's done by an encrypted link. Yes.
Okay. And I haven't seen this in like an outline of what days the trip goes to what places. Is that something that we have or that you can send?
Yeah, it's the chamber has it and we can email it to you after this meeting as well. Yes, sir.
Gotcha. Thanks.
But yeah, hopefully you can all join the trip. It's an absolutely, phenomenal experience. Again, I was mentioning I'm in New York, and I had my hometown chamber, which actually had 5 New York State Supreme Court judges go on this program. So it just absolutely loved it. So they've been traveling with us for years. They've done most every one of our trips, and this was by far, they said, their favorite. So please, if you haven't been to this area, please consider it and get your registration into either Christie or you can sign up right online and we can assist in any way whatsoever.
Okay, last chance for any questions. Well, not last chance. We're always available for questions, but for today's session. All right. Well, we did record this session, so I'm going to go ahead and email it out to everybody on the list so you can reflect back on anything you want to follow up on. I will also resend the itinerary and the form that Ben shared with us a bit ago and the link to their website as well. So I hope you all can join us on the trip. I'm really excited about it personally. It looks beautiful. And thank you, Ben, for being with us today and sharing more information about Croatia.
Thank you, everyone. Hope you can join the trip.
All right. Have a good one.
Take care. Stay safe in the
All right.
snow.
You
Take care.
too.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.